Bounce pass to Rensberger, and he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit. We'll get the grab.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Westview High School. It looks like there's not much happening right now, but both teams were out there warming up. We're about 5 minutes from the JV game between the visiting Garrett Railroaders and the Westview Warriors. We'll be taking a look at some of the starting action here in a minute. The visiting Railroaders come in with a 4-7 record. And Butch, I forgot to ask you, do you know what our JV's record is?
I don't even know.
I think we're right around at 500, but I'm not quite sure. I apologize for that. Before we get started, though, I'd like to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, now with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our silver sponsors are Height Auto Body on US 20 West in LaGrange, Eden Worship Center, Topeka Do-It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Also, Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. Also, Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. And LaGwana, serving our customers with creative solutions. Our bronze sponsors are Mast Excavating in Honeyville, Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. Also, Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka. Our passion is protecting yours. By Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also, Topeka Clinic on Lehman Drive in Topeka. Dutch Blessing Floral in Shipshewana, featuring floral arrangements and gift baskets for all occasions. Also, Mold Mob, located just west of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or call 260-214-1250. And Precision Financial Group with local advisors Andrew Landgraf, Adam Christner, and Ryan Yoder. Butch and I will be back to take a look at tonight's game right after this word from this season's platinum sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
All right, we're back here at Westview High School now, and let's talk a little bit about last night's game, Butch. Last night we dropped a close one to the Fairfield Falcons. What was that final? 38-33, I believe.
Yep, 38-33. Got to within 3 a couple of times there late in the 4th and couldn't. I think we were down 3 with the ball one time, and then couldn't finish.
Couldn't quite finish. I think maybe a couple times we had that chance to get closer, but we couldn't quite capitalize on that. Now we are missing probably one of our better players that's been playing on the junior varsity. That'd be Braden Aish. Broke his thumb. Oh, goodness, how long ago has that been?
Well, that was before the holidays.
Before the holidays. I did talk to him, had a chance to talk to him after the game last night as we were walking out, and I asked him about what the prognosis was, and he said, well, he sees the doctor on Tuesday, and if the doctor gives him the okay, he can start playing again. So I don't know if that means start coming back to practice and start looking at it, or if he's thinking he's going to be playing by Wednesday night, because they have a game Wednesday evening down at Central Noble. Is that right?
Yeah, the JV and freshman and JV. So it's a C game and a JV game at Central Noble on Wednesday.
So I'm sure, I mean, when we're looking at the numbers on the floor right now, we've only got what do we have? Eight guys out. Well, now there's only 7. Didn't we have 8 earlier?
Yeah, there's 8. Oh, no, you're right. There's only 7.
2, 4. No, there's 8. Tell them to hold still. Okay, so we have 8 guys, but just to have enough quarters to play, I mean, you about wouldn't be able to substitute so that you don't have anybody use just a partial quarter for action to be able to play 2 games in one night. So I'm not exactly sure if they'll have the C team game or not, but it would be good to have Braden back, and last night that certainly would have helped to have another, and he's a big offensive threat. Like I said, probably one of the better players on the team. So.
Yeah.
So with just less than a minute to go, both teams in the huddle's going to talk things over. And actually, so we talked about Westview only having 8 players tonight. The Garrett Railroaders only have 6. They had 8 on their roster, but 2 are not here. And I did find out that one of the players is an exchange student. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his first name, but they say he goes by Jack, so we'll stick with Jack. So they only have 6, and they have a 4-7 record. Their wins this year have come against Prairie Heights, Lakewood Park, Fremont, and Heritage. And I think from what the scorekeeper told me is those last 2 victories they had were the last 2 games they played.
You know, in addition to missing Esh, in addition to missing Esh, Westview's also missing Wiley Minix and Christian Noward and Jordan Staley and Malik Myers. So the bench is
that part of
a little thinner.
COVID contact tracing?
Yes.
So, and do we know when that? Well, and I know a bunch of kids got sent home just late last week. So
yeah. Some of them come back on Tuesday and some on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So they might be available for playing. Well, I guess if you had those 3 plus if Braden came back, you might have enough to play C team and a junior varsity contest.
Yeah, if they all come back.
Garrett controlled the tip, having a little trouble with the ball right now. Setting it up. Looks like they're having a little confusion on what the offense is, but they got it going now. Driving inside, now moving it around the outside. Let's see. Didn't get a chance to tell you who all's playing out there. So for Westview, we've got Litweiler. Let's go back there. Shot just taken by Drayton Myers, a freshman, hit a 3-pointer, so they score first. Garrett up 3-0. Springer gets it across to Porter, hits Helmuth, driving into the middle. Oh, nice no-look pass. Hit Litweiler, but he was blocked there by Jackson Fugate, and then Jackson picks it up and brings it down the floor himself. Fugate across to Myers again, and then out front hits Christian Hess. Hess back to Fugate, looking to set things up. Fugate, a 6'1" player, but looks like he's very comfortable handling the ball out there. Kicks it back out for another 3 attempt by Myers. That time is an air ball. Brady Lehman does a nice job boxing out to keep anyone from getting that rebound. So others out there, Connor DeWitt, Jack Maruccio for the Railroaders, and the same starting lineup tonight as we had the other night. Helmuth gets a shot off, but blocked again by Fugate. Fugate's a heck of a player. He misses the layup though on the offside. He's about to get his pocket picked if he's not careful. Hunter Porter came down with the ball, pushes it down. Luke had looked inside just as Wade Springer pushed the ball down the floor, and so a turnover, an unforced turnover there by Westview. So it's interesting having a 6'1" guard on your junior varsity.
Yeah, he's taken.
That's his third.
Yeah, that's his 3rd 3 that he took. So he's looking very comfortable shooting from long range.
Lehman, I thought maybe that spin move, he might have got it caught up in his arm a little bit too much there. So Brady trying to work his way inside, which love that kind of aggressiveness, but gets called for a carry. So another turnover. Fugate across to Maruccio, back out to Fugate. Top of the key, back to Maruccio. Maruccio takes a long 3, and he hit nothing.
Wow. That
So-
blue almost, Myers almost knocked it off of.
Brady
Brady.
had followed him out there. I don't know if Brady realized that if he'd have hit it, it would have been out on him.
I think he stepped on the line.
Oh, okay.
On the
Hunter
Fugate.
Porter, nice move. Got Brady going coming in across the other side of the lane. Got a layup. Did
Was
not
in
go
there.
in, but foul was called. So Lehman will be at the line shooting 2. That foul is going to be called on Maruccio.
Teams first, players first.
Westview, you have to get on the scoreboard. 2.5 minutes into the first quarter here, and Lehman changes that. Gets Westview's first point of the night. 3-1, chasing 2, a chance to get within 1 here. And he hits nothing but net on both of those. Fugate brings the ball down the floor.
Be interesting to know if Fugate gets some varsity minutes because he looks pretty comfortable out there.
The pass across the way. Almost got it to the photographer over there. She was wide open, so I'm not sure who he was passing to. There was no one there. So turnover on the railroad.
Let's see if they can get another. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice play.
Springer caught Litweiler cutting down the lane and nobody in front of him. Litweiler puts it up and in. First lead of the night for Westview, 4-3 now.
Oh boy. He's
Another
still
three attempt. So he made his first one, but he's missed 3 in a row now. So overall, they're 1 of 5. Started out at 100%, didn't they? Hit the first one. So
man, he's gunning though. He looks.
and he's going to try
They
it again.
run set plays for him.
And another air ball.
Oh my.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Helmuth. He was trying to box out, didn't realize the man had gone up behind him, and so he submarined him there, went in underneath him. Hate to see that happen when a kid thinks he's doing what the coach tells him to do, but Maruccio had gone up in the air already, so he backed in underneath him. You got to give him room to come down. Picks up the foul there.
So the interpretation of the rule, if I understand it correctly, here's a 3 by number 22, David Westrup.
Actually, it was 20.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Fugate. If you displace or box out and go after the ball, they will not call a foul. But if you block out and not go after the rebound, they are going to call that a foul.
And so since he would just let the ball come down,
Yep.
that was what made the difference there. Oh, so nice drive inside. So he can shoot from somewhere other than 3-point range. So Drayton Myers certainly appears to have the green light to shoot whenever he has an opportunity. But he does pick up that foul as he missed the shot and then followed up and fouled Lehman, who pulled down the rebound. Working the ball around the top, Springer.
Got to make sure
Porter.
those screens aren't just chucks to the chest.
Porter had a nice behind the back dribble and got inside and got a little 6-8 footer there and didn't get it to drop. Got the foul called, and that's the second on Maruccio.
Hunter Porter at the line for 2.
And another shot, nothing but net. And now the only substitute they have, David Westrop, comes in for Maruccio. It's always interesting to see these kids. So he's from Italy, an exchange student, Maruccio, just went out. It's always interesting to see how well they play because a lot of the kids that do come over and play, they've been playing club basketball back home. I mean, most of Europe anyway, they don't have sports in school and such. You have to play in a club.
Wow. Kind of hope the HSAA doesn't go to that. Or Indiana, I guess I should say.
Brady Lehman rips down another rebound, another missed 3. They're certainly not shy about taking those. Helmuth gets one, and he hits it. Westview takes the 3-point lead, 9-6. Waiting for his teammates to move. Ball moved out to Hess. Dribbles it across, hits Fugate. And we have a player playing with a face mask again tonight. Had that last night.
Man, I can't see how they can't breathe very well.
Lehman with another rebound. Are you keeping track of rebounds by any chance?
Yeah. Westview has 5 rebounds, and Garrett has 2, if my numbers are correct.
Hunter Porter thought he was maybe going to take the shot inside, but didn't quite get it off. Shot put up by Helmuth off the back of the iron, picked up by Westrop. Yeah,
Good hustle.
Wondering if you actually knew which players, but you're just keeping team rebounds, right?
Yeah.
So I think Brady Lehman's had most of Westview so far.
I do actually keep track of his because
you have some vested interest.
we talk about that. I say rebounding is all effort, and you can't you on a shot you can have a good effort and get up to 3 points. That was number 35.
Hess scores for the Railroaders, pulls them back within 1. Westview still up 9-8. Ball pushed inside there. Litweiler kicks it out. Hunter Porter. Oh, he's got Brady Lehman inside. Nice little flip up there, little soft shot. Lehman 4 points now.
Yep. Lehman's got 4.
Fugate just dribbled up to the line and took a shot. My goodness, they're taking an awful lot of threes. Litweiler drives all the way down the lane and puts a little 5-foot floater in. Coach wants to talk it over a little bit. Clayton, now let's see, the junior varsity coach is Matt DeWitt, and he wants to talk things over, so they're going to take a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Nobody wants to foul out, and even worse are intentional fouls. But every time we sin, it's an intentional foul against God. That's why Romans 1 says that when we suppress the truth of what we know God wants, we're storing up wrath for ourselves. Oh, but friends, I have good news for you. The Bible says that if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and cleanse us from all our unrighteousness. God's Word is the playbook. Find out what it has to say.
We're back here. Fugate brings the ball across the timeline. The Railroaders getting set up, chasing 5. They're down 13-8 right now. And there was a moving screen inside. I think he pointed. Oh, no, it was going to be called on Helmuth trying to fight through his screen, I guess. I didn't quite see it. So Luke had a little foul trouble last night, and he's up to 2 fouls here again tonight. And we're still in the first period, so I'm guessing that's not what he wants to see. He doesn't want to go sit in the bench. Moving around the ball around the perimeter. Nice screen there. Fugate. And that time they're going to call it the other way. Drayton Myers trying to set a screen, and he moved to keep Evan from following through. Gets called for the offensive foul there.
So that's his second, and Jack Maruccio has 2 as well.
And they only have 6 players. Evans looking for someone. Still got his dribble. Hits Brady up top. Springer over on the left. Back to Brady at the top. Over to Hirely, who just checked in on the right side.
Now they're running a set play.
Yeah, we got something set up. Inside to Hirely. Loses the ball. Almost gets it back. Picked up out of there by Hess. Oh, there's a last-second shot. Did not get it off. So at the end of 1, Westview up 13-8. We'll be back with more action here from Westview High School on LaGuanamedia.com.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back here at Westview High School. I believe it'll be Westview ball. No tie-ups during that first period, and Garrett had gotten the initial jump. Westview up by 5 as we start the second period. Finds Lehman underneath. He tried to pass it across to Springer, but Fugate gets in there. 6'1", and he's got a wingspan to go with it. Does a nice job of blocking those lanes. Springer gets it in quickly out top to Porter. Back to Springer. Lehman looks to go inside, dribbled it right off of Maruccio's foot. Maruccio's got a wide open lane, drives. Nice soft floater there. That his first point still?
Yes.
Yeah, so the Italian exchange student scores off the left side on a nice floater off the backboard. Hunter Porter takes it from just inside the arc, drains it. 15-10, Westview up 5 again.
That's his 4th point.
Fugate bringing it down. Railroaders getting set. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Nice little layup there, put up there by Myers. I think, was he at 5 now?
Yep, he's at 5.
He'd hit a 3. He's tried multiple 3s. That's the first one he hit inside. Nice drive inside there by Porter.
Yeah, he needs to take that. I wouldn't have passed that back out, but he didn't finish, but you got to take that. Get fouled. A lot of good things can happen, but that didn't work that particular time.
One pass too many. Oh. Well, that's interesting. He called a travel after we had got a hand on the shot. I think Hirely thought he was getting called for a foul there.
I think maybe referee thought he shuffled before the contact.
Maybe just
I'm not sure.
Just a little bit slow on getting the whistle blown then might be all.
The other thing is he didn't have a 90-degree.
For the shot?
The referee did.
Oh.
He was kind of looking from behind.
Oh, gotcha.
Which, if you're working 2-man, you need to get down there and get an angle. But
Hirely takes a 3.
Nice.
Hits it.
Nice shot. He can shoot.
18-12. Oh, they only counted it for 2.
Oh, they did.
Well, at least up on the scoreboard they did. I wasn't watching the officials. I don't know if they put their hands up or not.
Maybe he had his toes on the...
Ball forced up there by Hess. Pulled out of there by Litweiler. He brings it down the floor himself. It's Springer. Springer takes a 3 and hits nothing. Maruccio with the rebound. He quickly comes back the other way, taking it by himself. Shovels it out to Hess on the 3-point line. Drives it back in and kicks it out to Maruccio. Maruccio back out to Westrop. And it looks like they're going to set it back up. Fugate settles it down up front. Westrop holds it. Got Hess. Fugate working it around the perimeter. There's Westview staying in their man-to-man. Looks like they're maybe setting something else up. DeWitt with the ball. Gets it to Hess. Back to Fugate. Very patient. Westrop. And now Maruccio takes the 3. Hits the rim, but does not go in. Westrop gets the rebound over the top of Springer and puts it back up and in and gets fouled. So gets them within 3 there, 17-14. And yeah, that foul was called on Springer, right?
Yes.
And we've got someone else checking in, but he's coming in for the shooter. Drayton Myers on the sideline, ready to check in, and we just had a lane violation, so if Westrop would have missed that, he would have had another opportunity. Well, or how does that work, Butch? He stepped back quickly, but
it's still a violation.
That's what I thought. It's not like, yeah, once you cross it, you've crossed it. You can't undo.
Yep. Would be kind of nice if there was no advantage gained. They could, if they get back in time.
Oh, nice.
But that's not the case.
Litweiler right there on the block. right side. Hits the bucket, 19-15. Fugate looking inside. Gets Maruccio coming up to the left wing. Cross to Hess. Hess looking the other way. Lehman on him, and Litweiler gambled a little bit.
Somebody
there,
needs to help.
Yeah, trying to get there.
Nice rebound.
Yeah, pulls it down. Oh, they had Litweiler cutting down the court. Couldn't quite hit him. Brady down on the right side, looking inside. Wisely holds off until he has an open passing lane. Springer back to Hirely up top. No dribbling, we're just passing the ball. That's nice. Okay, there we go. We got
He needs to cut down. There we go.
ball pushed inside to Litweiler, Brady, whipping it around the top. We hit all 5 players in the last 4 passes now. Doing a nice job moving the ball, reversing it completely, but nobody's cutting down into that open spot. There it is. Springer.
Nice play.
Springer found it. Got a nice little
Springer's second point.
second bucket, or just 2 points?
2 points.
Okay. Myers drives, floater from about 5 feet out, can't get it. It's going to be been pushed outside by Connor DeWitt. Luke Helmuth checks back in. Springer gets, I think that might be the first time Springer's out. So we've got Helmuth bringing the ball down the floor on the left side, pushes it inside to Litweiler, finds Hirely on the 3-point line. He fires another
There's
one.
a 3.
Drains it.
Now they're counting it at 3.
He was backpedaling before the ball got there. He knew it was going in.
He goes, I'm not tiptoeing up to this line.
Shot put up by Myers. Another 3 goes over the back, but didn't hit anything, so the ball's still alive. Litweiler brings it down.
That's a 10th rebound for Westview.
I think they're doing it. Oh, and we're going to have a violation. Yeah.
And the 5th turnover.
Yeah, and I sort of think we had Luke and Isaac both going after that ball. If only one of them would have gone after it and the other one would have stayed back, they might have been able to flip it back, but I'm not so sure. But since they were both there, they got in each other's way. Myers hits Hess out front. Hess coming across. Fugate way up on the left side. Westropp.
Nice play.
Set a nice screen.
Might as well. Oh my, they're not going to call that a shot.
Saying he pushed him before he got the shot off, but boy, Westropp did a nice job setting the screen and then spinning, and he was wide open for the run inside. That was called on Hirely. Is that his second?
That's his first foul.
Okay.
Helmuth has 2.
Myers fires a 3. He got it. That's where he hit his first one, so maybe he needs to stick to that spot.
He's a shooter.
Hirely working around. Brady down on the left side. Gets it back to Helmuth, and that was very close. They were looking for that pass. DeWitt was. Litweiler gets tied up underneath. He's not very happy with that. I'm guessing mostly frustrated with himself for letting it happen. Fugate brings the ball down the floor again. Oh, and they've done that several times now. Fake up top and then just take off the other way. A backdoor cut. Wide open lane for DeWitt. Scored the bucket. Westview only up by 4 anymore. And we just had, that was a dangerous pass, but it worked out. We got a pass. Porter Hunter gets the rebound, goes back up strong that time. He's going to be called, foul's going to be called on Westropp, I believe. So that'll only be the 5th team foul on Garrett, but Hunter Porter back at the line to shoot a couple. See, he hit both of his earlier?
Yep. He has 6 points right now.
Another nice shot there. Don't want to jinx him, but I think we've made, we're 5 for 5 from the line, I think?
We are.
Next one up, and he leaves it short. Luke Helmuth gets in there and gets the offensive board. I guess if we get the offensive board, missing a rebound's not so, missing a free throw is not so bad. Litweiler with a short shot, gets the roll, drops it in.
That's his 8th point.
Evan having a nice night. Westview back up by 7, 27-20. Cross to Myers, drives inside, nowhere to go. Trying to find somebody way out top to DeWitt. And then the Fugate's going to set something up. I guess first I thought maybe they were looking at a a final play, but it doesn't look like it. I think they're just moved into a regular offense here. Fugate with the ball up top, Litweiler on him, and he drives left side all the way in, tries to hit Hess, couldn't get it.
Nice play, good hands.
Springer picked that ball out of there, yeah.
That's only the third turnover, if my count is correct.
Fakes the shot, 11 seconds to go. Luke inside the lane, shot no good. Hunter Porter comes in over the top, probably not a wise move there. He's tall enough, I think he thought he could reach over without getting called for that. So he picks up a foul. That's
his first, yeah.
So only the 5th on Westview. Doesn't look like we're going to be shooting any free throws based on that. Fugate trying to go all the way to the bucket. So
I'll take that bump before we just...
Yeah, give him a layup. So
Yep.
So it's not a shooting foul. So I guess we might get to a shooting foul. We got 2 seconds left. We're at 6 team fouls now. Triggering in from the left side, Myers, of course, gets a shot off for a 3, another air ball. So we come to halftime, Westview leading 27-20. We were up 13-8 at the quarter, so keep extending that lead a little bit. We'll take a 2-minute break here, and we'll be back to look at halftime stats. This is Westview Warrior Basketball on LaGuanaMedia.com.
Mold Mob in Shipshewana provides an environmentally conscious approach to mold, moisture, and odor removal. Mold Mob gets to the source of the problem in a way that is effective, affordable, and protects the planet. Mold Mob's indoor air quality services don't just cover up odors, mold, smoke, or other toxins. They remediate with treatments that denature bacteria, fungi, and other toxic substances for cleaner air. That's Mold Mob, just west of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or call 260-214-1250. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do It Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do It Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
And we are back at Westview High School. The JV game is at halftime. Westview is hosting Garrett. First of all, team stats. Westview has 5 turnovers and Garrett has 3. That's a little change from last night. We lowered that number quite a little bit. Rebounds unofficially, Garrett 5 and Westview 13. Individually, for Westview, Luke Helmuth has 3 points and 2 personal fouls. Wade Springer, 2 points and 1 personal foul. Hunter Porter, 7 points and 1 personal foul. Isaac Hirely, I think he hit both of his shots. He has a total of 5 points and 1 personal foul. Evan Litweiler, 8 points and 1 personal. Grady Lehman, 4 points, so nobody's really in foul trouble there. As a matter of fact, nobody's really in foul trouble for either team. For Garrett, Drayton Myers has 8 points, 2 personals. Jackson Fugate, 3 points, no personal fouls. David Westrop, 3 points, 1 personal foul. Connor DeWitt, 2 points. Jack Maruccio, 2 points and 2 fouls, and Christian Hefs has 2 points as well for a total of 20. Here at halftime, Westview is up 27-20.
So yeah, it's we were just talking off the air a little bit. It feels like, I mean, just the feel of the game, it feels like we should be ahead by more than this, but I guess, yeah, Drayton Myers has hit 2 threes. He hit the first one he put up, and then one of the last ones he attempted, but if I'm remembering right, he's taken at least 6 or 7 attempts, and he's hit 2, but the ones he's missed, he tends to miss pretty badly. So not a very consistent shooter, but obviously has the green light to shoot, and he has scored 8 points for them.
So when you have the green light, that makes players happy.
Well,
or maybe he's just taking the green light. He's like, you know what? They have 1 sub. Chances are I'm playing.
Yeah.
But he is a good player.
Coach is not going to sit me very long, even if I don't do what he says. Yeah, we don't know what he's thinking, but yeah. So yeah, it's been. And on Westview's side, I love seeing the fact that I think everybody that's been in there has scored fairly even. I guess we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Nobody scored 6 points, but a nice mix of points there. Litweiler doing a good job, and Hunter Porter thought he's playing really well tonight too. So, and what you had mentioned that we have 13 rebounds compared to their 5, which is pretty huge. You know, just anytime you get a rebound, that means you have a new possession. So.
And I think, you know, a key for tonight's game was cut down on the turnovers. Last night we had quite a bit. I think we had 12 in the first half, so to only have 5, that makes Coach happy. You know, it's one thing. So I kind of think actually a bad shot that the other team gets the rebound is kind of like a turnover, and that's a live ball turnover. If you throw a ball out of bounds or you travel or something like that, it's a dead ball turnover. The other team can't break the other way. But if you have, you know, if you throw a bad pass and, you know, it leads to a bucket at the other end, that hurts a lot more than a dead ball. So anyway.
So you're saying not all turnovers are equal, huh?
Exactly. Yep.
Well, that's, I guess I never stopped to think about it that way, but you're right. And then some turnovers really hurt. It's like, I always think an offensive foul is like a double whammy because it's considered a turnover. Plus, you get called for a foul.
Right.
It adds to the team total. It might lead to free throws sooner, and it could mean you're sitting on the bench sooner too if you do that. But
yeah, it's takes the ball away from you. It's a personal foul, so it counts towards the player's 5, and it's a team foul, so it counts to the 7 and the 10 with the other team at the line. So yeah, it's definitely, yeah, not all turnovers are the same, that's for sure. You know, the thing about an offensive foul, you know, sometimes you just tell the kid, hey, nice take, but go up straighter next time.
Well, and so there, I mean, you have those fouls, but you also have the moving screens. I think those are those are the ones that are really bad because you don't even have the ball, and I mean, you're trying to create an opening for someone else. I mean, you're working the offense, but it's that you just want to just help them out a little more, and you shift over to try to get that guy coming through, and you get caught. So anyway, Westview back out on the floor. Garrett, Railroaders still talking things over. Their Varsity's out there shooting around, but and now they're coming out of their locker room as well. So we might take another break here, 60-second break, and then we'll be back to get ready for second half action here in this NECC regular season contest between Westview and the Garrett Railroaders.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
There's nothing more embarrassing than an air ball. You get the ball, you take the shot, not even close. Hard work pays off on the basketball court, but when it comes to God, no amount of hard work will ever be enough. The Bible says that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, and so it's by grace that you've been saved through faith. This is not of yourself, it's the gift of God. That means your only hope is to put your trust in Jesus today. Friends, this is the playbook. Find out what it has to say.
And we're back here at Westview High School. About 45 seconds to go before we start the second half here. Westview's pretty much been in control of the game. I guess early on, Garrett did score first to hit a 3 early on, but Westview outscored the Railroaders 13-8 in that first quarter. And the second quarter is a little closer, it's 14-12. Did manage to add to the lead just a little bit, but pushing 7 feels, I don't know, somehow it just feels like we should be up a little more, but I guess we'll take a 7-point lead. That's certainly more to be desired than being behind. But and if I remember right, I don't remember any turnovers, so it should probably be Garrett basketball.
Arrow says
okay,
Westview.
so there must have been a jump ball in there. Oh, that's right.
think there was
Litweiler
it,
got
yeah.
tied up, didn't he? So that used up Garrett's possession on the alternating possession. So Westview will get the ball to start the second half with that 7-point lead.
Looks like the starters are back in for Westview, and same for Garrett.
Yeah, number 22, Westrop's not out there, so that's the 5 they had before. Pushing inside to Porter, dumps it over to Brady. Brady trying to figure out what to do with it. Back out to Porter.
Nice
Got
swat.
blocked. Ball loose, just a little messy in there. End up with a turnover finally at the end. Fugate brings it down. Railroaders getting set.
Brady got smacked in the mouth again.
Yeah, it was.
But his tongue's going to be bleeding again. He got smacked pretty hard last night and couldn't eat food today very well.
Myers shoots another air ball from 3-point range. Lehman brings it down. Nice pass up ahead to Litweiler. Lays it in from the left side. Of course, I guess that's his strong side. So 29-20, Westview up by 9. I think they might have been able to call Fugate there. He pulled his pivot foot, but didn't call it. So Hess looking for the pass. Gets it across to Fugate. Nice little leaner there, no good. Lehman rips down another rebound. He's bringing it down himself. Now he slows up, hits Litweiler. He's sitting there for a 3.
Nice
nice pass
pass
to Porter on the inside, on the backside. No weak side help. Porter lays it up and in.
Nice pass and catch.
Nice recognizing the fact that Porter had no backside or weak side help behind him. So.
And they still don't use the backboard.
Yeah. Springer steps in for it, leads Litweiler on the other side, going up on the right side. His offside didn't quite get it to drop, but he does get fouled. So he'll be at the line to shoot a couple. That foul is going to be called on Fugate. That's his first, team's first for the half. Leaves it short. So 5 for 7 from the stripe now, I believe. Westview is. We hit our first 5. We missed our last 2 now. So I'm trying to unjinx him. We missed 2 in a row. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, Lehman almost got the offensive board. Couldn't quite corral it. Did a nice job getting around, getting open though. But 31-20, Westview's biggest lead of the game, up by 11. Maruccio looking to drive, kicks it back out to DeWitt. DeWitt cross to Fugate on the right side. Up top to Hess. DeWitt's in there asking for it. They're not giving it to him though. Myers drives. Nice little floater. Couldn't quite get it to go.
Oh.
Ball kicked out long by Hess. And then Hess and DeWitt both went for it for the Railroaders. It's one of those sort of like we had earlier where if either one of them would have gone for it, it would have worked. But they were both there and they got in each other's way. Springer bringing it down. Lehman went right through Lehman's hand. Maruccio gets a break to the other end, puts it up with the right hand on the left side, gets it to go.
It's his 4th point.
22 for the Railroaders, Westview at 31. Litweiler Oh, nice drive inside. Lehman.
Oh, my goodness.
I think he might have been expecting some contact there. When he didn't get it, he put the shot up too hard. Maruccio with a spin move inside. And Ken Wheeler says, yeah, let's talk this over a little bit. We just went from an 11-point lead to 7. So we'll take a timeout here as well. This is Westview Warrior Basketball on LaGuanaMedia.com. Fruit May Funeral Home in LaGrange serves the surrounding area with dignified and personal funeral services. Fruit May provides pre-planning, traditional funeral services, traditional cremations and simple cremations, as well as monument sales. Call to discuss your needs with a knowledgeable funeral director, Lowell or Brian May, licensed funeral directors who will help you honor the cherished memory of your departed loved one. Call 260-463-3131 or visit their website at fruitmayfuneralhome.com. And we're back after that quick timeout to try to right the ship that maybe felt like it was going the wrong way a little bit. During that
Looks
timeout.
like they're running a set play.
Isaac Hirely checked in, and Fugate picked Springer's pocket, went to the other end. I'm pretty sure that was not the play that Coach Weaver had drawn up.
Kind of slow getting into the offense. So, you know, when a kid that takes the ball out of bounds has to get in position, so now everything's a little backed up, but still.
Dangerous pass across the side there. Lehman fighting for the rebound, no good after the Helmuth miss, and it's Maruccio. I think he's feeling it. Drives inside, puts it off the glass and in, and just like that, 31-28, that 11-point lead shrank to 3. Litweiler did a nice job drawing his defender out. Driving in, didn't put the shot up though. He got Hirely stuck there waiting for someone to come out and get open. Hirely to Lehman. Lehman drives the baseline, nice reverse layup and gets it to drop in. 33-28, Westview back up by 5. Fugate brings the ball down, hits Myers on the top right. Looking. DeWitt wide open, doesn't take it, back to Myers, over to Fugate on the other side. He drives in, nothing. Kicks it back out to Maruccio. Maruccio traveled that time. Hunter Porter checks back in, comes in for Luke Helmuth. Luke had picked up 2 fouls early in the first quarter. He's still at 2 fouls, so.
See if they run a set play. It looks like they don't.
Just getting set for the offense again, looks like. Moving the ball around the top between Lehman and Hirely. Playing catch. Now we got Hunter Porter down inside. Tried to hit a cutting Evan Litweiler, but not high enough. DeWitt got his hands on it. Or was it Hess?
Got to fake that pass a little bit. Nice unselfish play.
Litweiler could have just tipped it up and in, but he tipped it over Hunter Porter instead, who was completely wide open. So Porter picks up 2 more.
That's 11 for Porter. Nice play. Oh, head on a swivel.
And Myers not able to get the little floater to go. Litweiler pulls down the rebound, and he is fouled. That's going to be the second team foul on Garrett, and the first on Hess.
Brady had his back to the ball, or his head. Yeah, his head was not. He wasn't watching ball. Head on a swivel.
Nice play inside. Porter goes up strong, and Maruccio gets called for the foul. He's asking for clarification from the official.
32.
So Maruccio picks up, oh goodness, that's his 3rd.
Yep.
Hunter Porter back at the line. I think he's 3 for 4 from there tonight.
Nice shot.
What do you say, he's up to 12 now, or?
He has 12 points, yeah, nice game.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying there. I haven't been keeping track. It feels like what you're saying is right, though. They only got him up for had him for 10 up there, but I still have him at 10, so they might just be missing a couple points. Fugate takes the 3 and hits it. And the Railroaders want to talk things over right after hitting a 3, getting back within 6. We'll take a break here as well. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Back here at Westview High School. So they hit the three and called a quick timeout. Not quite sure what, I mean, we've still got 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's not like it's right at the end, but I see some coaches do that. I never used to see that at this point in the game. Tried to do a lob over the top, and I think Fugate was expecting that. Turnover Westview. Fugate hits Myers. Myers drives, puts it up. No good. Springer gets the rebound. Oh, no, that's Hirely.
Yep.
It's one of the height challenge players. And ball blocked there by Fugate. Looked like he had Myers ahead of him. He could have passed it up. Chose not to. Rob kicks it out to Myers. Now Myers will take the three. No good. Springer pulls the rebound that time. A nice lob pass to Litweiler ahead, and down it goes. Litweiler, is he up to 12 or so now? Or?
Yes, he has 12 points.
So Westview back up by 8, 39-31. And now we've got
Man, they do shoot.
That shot.
They do shoot.
Bringing it down. Going to go all the way. Gets blocked.
Get blocked again. That's a second block in 2 trips down the floor.
I almost thought
little head fake gets them in the air, and
I mean, almost thought DeWitt was just going to let him shoot, but he would just wait, and then he timed it right. Got the block.
Nice defensive play.
Fugate looking at the shot. Now he's driving. Kicks it back out. Coming across to DeWitt again. Westrop sets the screen on the left side. He goes right. Rebound Lehman. Now it comes loose, and Springer ends up with the rebound eventually. Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful pass.
Nice
right
play.
Idea. The problem is the pass bounced right at Porter's feet. Those are awfully hard to pick up.
It was a good look.
Yeah, it was a great idea, because Porter would have been wide open for the layup, but he pushed it just a little too far, I think.
Westview up 8 with 9 seconds left. Third quarter.
Oh, pass inside for Myers. Springer, nice job getting his hands in there, poking it loose. So 3.8 seconds, and the Railroaders will be inbounding it just to the right of their own hoop. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they try to get Myers open under. Oh, no. That was Hess right underneath. Foul gets called there. It's going to be going against Brady Lehman. And that will put Hess at the line to shoot a couple. First one a little too hot. Came off the back of the rim, no good. 2.7 seconds to go. We want to make sure they don't get an offensive board here if he misses. They don't want to give up a couple points right here at the end of the game. And it comes off long, but Litweiler gets the pass. Springer takes the shot. And he
almost good.
Off the glass in the front of the rim, almost got it to go. So we've played 3 quarters of action. We've got 7 minutes left in this contest. Westview up 39-31. We'll be right back with more basketball on Westview Media, or Westview Basketball at LaGwanamedia.com.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com. Back at Westview High School, final quarter of the Garrett Westview JV game this evening. It'll be followed by the varsity game. Just a reminder, you will need to log off of this game if you're watching now and log into the varsity game in a bit after this one's over. So the Railroaders chasing 8, 39-38. Another steal there. Springer comes up with it. It was poked loose underneath. Hunter Porter hits Brady Lehman, back to Porter. And now Springer fakes the 3. And Litweiler will take the 3, and he drains it. He can hit those. He doesn't shoot them very often, but he sure can hit those. So 42-31, I think that ties our biggest lead at 11 again. Last time we had 11-point lead, they scored 8 straight. Came back within 3. I think that's as close as they'd gotten that time.
Dang, he is way out there.
That kid is interesting. It almost feels like he probably should be getting some varsity time. He's a freshman. 6'1", playing the point guard position.
He was way out there.
Lehman on the right baseline. Out to Hirely. Up top now to Litweiler. Springer looks inside, then hits Hunter Porter. Takes a short little shot. Fugate pulls down the rebound. Quickly down the side to Hess. Maruccio. Cross, and now Myers is going to set things up out in the middle.
You know, as many threes as they look to take, you know, you hit a couple and a lead isn't big anymore.
Yeah, you're right. They haven't hit a very high percentage. It's the only thing. 3-second call. Somebody camping out in there. Might have been Hess. I'm not sure who they called it on, but another turnover on the Railroaders. And it looks like Myers is going to apply a little pressure, but we'll just have Hirely bring the ball down.
Got to get down there.
So it looks like the Railroaders are doing some trapping here. Doubling down on whoever has the ball, or doubling up wherever they're at. So substituting for the Railroaders. Again, Westrop comes out. DeWitt back in. They only have one sub tonight. Litweiler looks at the 3, kicks it out to Hirely. Hunter Porter. Oh, nice cut inside. And Springer just got the shot off. Maruccio coming across for the block. But Springer puts it in, puts us back up by 10. 44-34, 4:52 to go in the game. Maruccio, Myers back to Fugate.
He's thinking, I'm in range.
And Litweiler,
if I get an opening, I'm shooting.
Staying on him. Maruccio hits Fugate again. And then he drives. And that's the huge advantage you can have if you can shoot from outside and you can also drive. One of the tallest players out there. So that time he got the ball to drop and got the foul called on Evan. So 44-36 and a chance to cut in that lead one more as Fugate steps to the line. Fugate with 13 and now 14 points tonight.
Doing a nice job.
And Coach, again, is stopping the clock. Guess he wants to make sure he keeps talking to the guys, know where we're at. So we'll take a 30-second break as well. We'll be right back.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
We're back. Westview will be inbounding underneath the Garrett hoop. Need to go the full length of the court, and all of a sudden, Garrett's going to apply some full court pressure. Springer gets it, and
holy
passes
smokes.
it to, wow, I'm not sure how Brady got there. It almost looked like he was passing it to Fugate. Brady got it, though, and I think we ended up with a foul called on Fugate, so that's only the 4th team foul on Garrett. Hirely back out. Luke
Helmuth back in. Springer gets the ball, and they're going to trap him.
Oh.
Does a nice job getting across the line quickly. Yeah, you got to keep moving the ball now if they're going to be trapping. Lehman doing a nice job. Nice job getting inside and going up for the shot. Gets hammered, but that's all right. Step up and get your points the other way. So that's going to be called on DeWitt. That's only his first, but 5 team fouls now with 4:18 to go in the game. So now if we make our free throws, it'll make a huge difference how this game finishes out. Lehman shot a little long.
A little too long.
At this point in the game, they shouldn't be too long anymore, should they? You're getting tired. They should be short if they maybe you compensate. Hits the second one, though. Back up to an 8-point lead, 45-37. Fugate brings the ball across the timeline for the Railroaders. Hits Myers. Myers looking across to Maruccio, and then down to Fugate on the left side. Kicks it back out to Myers. He likes to shoot the 3, but he will also drive. He does a little floater, and he got it to go. He put that up with his left hand from about 8 feet. Springer did a nice job looking one way and then going the other way. Nice job inside. Wow.
Took his head off.
Brady had no chance to catch that pass, but he had to unload it somewhere. He was stuck. Hunter Porter was stuck underneath there. Brady inside. Litweiler left wide open for a 3. He shoots it a bit long. Pulled out of there by Hess. So 45-39. Still only a 2-possession lead here, and Myers puts up a 3. No good. Lehman rips down the rebound. Quickly down the other way. He brings it down himself. Gets it to Springer and down to Porter on the right side. Back up top. At this point, we really don't need to. We don't need to rush. Make sure we get a good shot.
Yeah,
that's good. Drive inside.
We could actually work. We could work clock.
Yeah, and that time Hunter Porter had about a free throw, but he a little long and quickly back the other way. So we're still only looking at a 2-possession lead. Fugate's
nice play.
A little bake and shake there, and got the shot he wanted. Couldn't get it to go, and then DeWitt over the back of Luke Helmuth. Luke doing a nice job getting a position there. So that's 6 fouls on the team. So 2:50 to go. Any more fouls called on the Railroaders will be a shooting foul for Westview. And Springer does a nice job just looking those guys off. Pass a little too hot for Porter to handle, and then he tries to get it back. It gets called for the foul. That's only the 3 on Westview for the half. So probably not a bad foul because they had numbers going the other way. That's his second. Triggering in on the far side is Maruccio. Hits Fugate. About 2.5 minutes to go. Fugate hands it off to Myers, doing a little weave at the top. Maruccio, and now
you know,
he was looking for the cut inside, wasn't he?
And 20 did it. They do a lot of back cutting, and 20 made a nice cut, and Litweiler caused that turnover
because he saw it and stepped in,
and he just enough time to make him hesitate.
Maruccio couldn't quite get it off like he wanted to. That was a nice dribbling through the masses there by Springer. Shot by Lehman, no good, but Hunter Porter comes up big with the offensive board, and that's going to be called on Hess. That'll be his second.
Here for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's right, because it was on the rebound. So this first shot's a big one.
Yep.
You miss it, it's like missing 2. Calmly sinks that one. What do you got him up for now? It's up to 14?
14th point. The score up there is wrong.
Yeah.
He gave a bucket to somebody else.
And the second shot, no good. Pulled out of there by Hess. Fugate quickly coming the other way. 2:21 to go. Myers looks at the coach for instructions.
Got to put pressure on the 2 shooters, the 2 gunners. That was a little nice little fat screen by 35. Holy cow, that almost went in.
A little floater. He must work on that because that's the second time he's done that. First one went in. Hunter Porter gets to Luke Helmuth, a little shot there, and again, I don't know that we need to be taking those quick shots, but ball pushed down quickly to Maruccio. Can't get it to go, but a foul called. That is, yeah, I don't know. I think you probably really want to slow that down is what I'd be doing. I mean, obviously you can't slow it down when they have the ball, but it leads to that quick shot at the other end. And was it Hunter Porter picked up that foul?
Yep, that's his third.
4 on us for the half now. Maruccio leaves it a little short. One of the things I learned, at least back in the 80s in Europe, you only got 5 seconds to shoot a free throw instead of 10.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, because we had, in college, I went to England for a semester. Got to play a little college ball. Never played in high school, but I played in college.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's
and,
cool.
One of the other kids from the U.S. that was over there at the same time, actually, he played for Laverne University in California, and he got called for that one time. He's up taking a free throw, and he had his whole routine he'd go through, and blew the whistle and said, nope, took too long.
That was a fast 10 seconds. Come on.
Yeah, so that foul was called on Myers, I believe, so he picks up his third. And Luke swishes it. Back up to an 8-point game, 47-39. Chance to push it out to 9. If he can hit this one. Isaac Hirely getting set to check back in, and he hits it. Hirely coming in for Porter, giving up a little height, maybe a little more ball handling. Or, well, I wonder if he's trying to put his best. Well, I'm not sure what he's doing. Giving up height on defense. Myers across to Hess, Maruccio,
Oh, wow.
and then Fugate was
DeWitt set a nice screen.
Myers tries to go inside again with that left-handed floater. This time he's going to get a foul called on Springer.
It's just his second.
But it'll be a 2-shot foul with the clock stopped. At this point, clock stoppage is not what we want. And on the other hand, I guess we have seen him make one of those, so you have to put some pressure on it. I mean, the shot looks a little unorthodox, but he's getting them to go. 11
This is
points.
11th. Yep, 11 points for him.
Yeah, and he's a right-handed shooter, but whenever he does that floating shot, he's doing it with his left hand. So it must be something he's specifically worked on.
Most people in low, in lower grades in high school do not do that. So that's impressive.
Yeah, so
Jackson Fugate's third foul.
it's going to put Luke at the line. That's the 9th team foul, so it's still just a 1-and-1. Helmuth with 5 points so far, up by 8. It'd be really nice if you hit them both, make it a 4-possession game. Calmly swishes the first one. Has a chance for one more. 1:11 to go. And could not get it to stay down. Hess pulls it down quickly to Fugate. Fugate's bringing it down. Maruccio open on the wing, no good. And Myers takes the 3, and wow, missed wide to the right, or the left. Rebound was ripped down there by DeWitt, and then a foul called on Luke, I guess.
Luke Helmuth, yep.
So that's our 6th team foul, so just under a minute to go, so that means they'll get to shoot free throws now if we do any more fouling. Maruccio looking for someone, passes it inside, not able to get it by DeWitt. Litweiler steals it, and Springer wisely pulls it back out. We got all kinds of guys way out front. Helmuth drives in. Hess calls the foul to stop the clock. 45.7 to go here. And Helmuth will be back at the line. So Hess picks up his third. And it's a 2-shot foul now.
Luke at the line for another. No, that's a 2. He's in for 2.
Yeah, we're in the double bonus.
Yep.
And that time it comes off the back of the rim. And I took that extra pressure off him, and he missed the first one. So yeah, back to a 9-point lead. 49-40, and now 50-40.
You know, the Garrett kids, they only had 6 of them.
Yeah,
they played hard the whole game.
Fugate drives in, not able to get it to go. Springer does a nice job poking the ball out ahead, then he chases it down. Foul called there by Myers to stop the clock with 32 seconds to go. That's his third, or maybe his fourth. It's his fourth. So Springer, this might be his first trip to the line.
Yep.
Gets to shoot a couple.
He's got 4 points right now.
And can't get it to go. So feels like it's in hand, but you never know. If they hit a couple threes,
Yeah,
we can't make our
exactly.
free throws. That quickly make a difference. That clock keeps stopping. Fugate quickly across the timeline. A little surprised he's pulling it back out. And if they're thinking they have a chance to win, feels like they should be getting a shot off quicker. Fugate does get the three off, no good. And that time, Luke boxed out and was able to get the call over the back. He was backing up again. That's one of those things, you know, if you're trying to box out and the guy backs up a little bit, well, you're pushing back. I was afraid they were going to call him for undermining him again.
So, you know, it's interesting how the lockout, when you're bent over going backwards and a player doesn't have anywhere to land, once he's blocked out and you keep doing it, I think the officials will call it a foul. But if you block out, bent over, backing up, and then you go forward, then they're going to call that a foul on the person that
came over the top.
Yeah. So
not the box outer.
That's hard for some referees to officiate. I know when I refereed, it was kind of hard for me because I wasn't expecting it, and it was kind of ugly. And anyway, that's my story.
Myers
I'm not sure it makes sense.
No good. Helmuth ends up with the rebound, and that's going to do it. So Westview picks up a win this evening, 52-40 over the visiting Garrett Railroaders. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back to wrap things up, and then we'll follow that up with the varsity contest in just a little bit.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
And we are back here at Westview High School, where the visiting Garrett Railroaders and Westview Warriors played a junior varsity boys basketball game. The final, Westview 52, Garrett 40. Individual scores were for Westview, Luke Helmuth with 8, Wade Springer with 5, Hunter Porter with 14, Isaac Hirely with 5, Evan Litweiler with 15, and Brady Lehman with 7. Again, leading the Westview was sophomore Evan Litweiler with 15 and junior Hunter Porter with 14. For Garrett, Drayton Myers 9, Jackson Fugate 14, David Westrop 3, Connor DeWitt 2, Jack Maruccio 8, and Christian Hess with 2. Again, leading Garrett, Jackson Fugate with 14, and Drayton Myers 9, and they are both freshmen. So Garrett, they got some shooters coming up, so they'll be all right for a while.
And it will be interesting to see. They have a freshman on the varsity roster that's not on the JV roster at all, Luke Kaufman. So my guess is he's probably playing. Otherwise, you'd want to have him down on the JV getting playing time. So it's one of those games it felt like we were winning the whole way, but never quite comfortable. I mean, just an example, in the third quarter at one point, we got up by 11, and they scored 8 straight, and all of a sudden we were only up by 3. And then we'd push it back up there, but it just didn't feel like we had that big of a lead. So Westview Junior Varsity picks up the win tonight. So just again, a reminder, you'll need to log out and then log into the varsity contest in here in just a minute. So tonight's game was brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Our silver sponsors this year, Height Auto Body, Eden Worship Center, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Tiffany's Restaurant, Freedom Finish Works, Dale's Dependable Handyman, and LaGwana. Also thanks to our bronze sponsors this year, Mast Excavating, Topeka Pharmacy, Lehman Insurance and Financial Group, Jerry Standard Service, Topeka Clinic, Dutch Blessing Floral, Mold Mob, and Precision Financial Group. So thanks to Chris Mass for running the camera, for Jeremy Anderson running the board this evening, and Butch Lehman doing the commentary. For the rest of them, this is Dan Byler. Goodbye.